Dear white people, breaking news. The amount of black friends required to not seem racist has now been raised to 2. Sorry, your weed man Tyrone does not count.
My name is Justin Simeon. I'm the writer-director and one of the producers on Dear White People.
I'm Lena Waith. I'm one of the producers on Dear White People.
Dear white people, please stop touching my hair. Does this look like a petting zoo to you?
The inspiration really was sort of Justin's experiences and him sort of like making light of them a little bit, but also sort of calling us to task as an audience.
I think the movie in some subtle ways and some not so subtle ways is saying that black culture is sort of an illusion. It's a multiculture now. Black people happen to be the center of it, but like we're drawing from all kinds of influences, and that's okay.
Well, the interesting thing is I think because the movie is not just about race relations, it really is more about identity, and I think we really are defined a little bit more, to me, by the music we listen to. We sort of listen to Odd Future, Solange, like Frank Ocean, Childish Gambino. There's sort of blipster, also known as black hipster kind of music that really influenced some of the choices that are in there now.
I'm frustrated though because I do feel like, black movies still come in one or two forms. You have the sort of tragic, portrayal of black people, whether we're, in the past, being oppressed in some sort of way, or in the present, the inner city, the plight of the inner city kid. And all those stories are completely valid, and I'm in no way trying to take away from films that do that. But the industry is sort of set up to where like you either have to portray black people as these tragic figures, or we're just sort of moving Essence magazines, to borrow your phrase, and everything is perfect and light and fluffy, and there's no real substance to it. And I think both of those kinds of movies are great, but there's a lot of stuff in the middle that doesn't make it through. And I think what's frustrating as an artist who, I look up to our tour directors. I love movies that are weird and quirky and say something unique about the human experience. I feel like I deserve to see movies like that with black people in them. Part of why I'm doing what I'm doing and why I made Dear White People is to show proof that there's an audience for it and that it can be done and that it should be done, in the future, because I miss the Do the Right Things. I miss the Hollywood shuffles. I miss those movies and I want them back. So I made one, and hopefully more people will. I think crowdfunding is great. The barrier to entry is so low for crowdfunding that I think people feel this sense of like, well, I can just do it for anything. No, for us, like there were a lot of movie trailers, concept trailers out there when I made the Dear White People concept trailer. But what I wanted to do is to do something that was going to bust through the clutter. And I feel like to do that, you have to tell the truth and go hard. For me, the resources I had was a tax return. So I took all that money from the tax return, and we went and over 2 days shot the best possible 3-minute trailer I could possibly shoot with the resources that I had. And that's why people responded to it. When that trailer came out, I sent a personal email to everybody that I knew. And I didn't ask them for money. I was like, this is the most important thing happening in my life right now. If you care about me and you like it, share it. There's a lot of interest. I mean, there was a lot of buzz at Sundance. We would just walk down the street and you could just hear it in the air. People stopping us, people stopping the cast, and of course winning the special jury award. What's important to us is that the film gets out the right way, to make sure that this movie, has the impact in theaters and with audiences that we hope it will. We are Team Dear White People, and we are Revolt.